performance. For today's moment of motivation, please welcome to the podium Tanya White-Earnest. Career service leads.
Good morning, Trident. Calm down. I'm usually pretty calm up here, but not today. I don't know why. I think it's Holly. I'm in awe of her. She's pretty amazing, and I think she sort of ties into what I'm talking about today. So I want to thank you for allowing me to share with you just a few thoughts about change this morning. You see, the new year is that time of the year that we often collectively turn to thinking about change. We start making resolutions. Some of you may have made resolutions, and now we are 3 weeks into the year, and I wonder how many of those you've already broken. Don't tell me. You see, when we make resolutions, most often people don't think about the foundation of the word resolution, which is resolute. And dictionary.com, my favorite, defines resolute as firmly resolved or determined, set in purpose or opinion, firm, steadfast, fixed, unwavering, undaunted. So I wonder, when you set your resolutions, for those of you who did, how many of you actually set those with those ideas, that spirit in mind? But see, it's not too late, because what I'm going to share with you today is a 12-step program. See, I know some people like steps. You like to know, how do we get from point A to point B? I like the squiggly line thing that Andy always puts up. But lots of people like steps. So I'm going to share with you a 12-step program to make 2015 your year. Now, before I start that, I want to ask a question. What do these 3 people have in common? Actors? Live in Hollywood. I'm sorry?
They had challenges.
They had challenges? Okay. All right, we'll come back to them in just a moment. First, I'm going to give you the 12 steps, and we'll come back to them. So step number 1 is focus and prioritize. See, Stephen Covey, in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, admonished us to begin with the end in mind. Know where you're going. Know what you want to accomplish, because if you do, that helps you to determine what's the direction that you take and what are the choices that you need to make in order to accomplish your desired goal. And step number 2 is make a choice. Live by decision, not by default. Don't allow things to simply happen. Cause them to happen. Be the catalyst for the change that you want to create. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just choose. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "The best thing that you can do is the right thing. The next best thing that you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing that you can do is nothing." Number 3, stop procrastinating. Get started towards your goal right now. Don't wait, because there is no perfect time. In fact, there is no perfect. There's only well done. We can always improve upon those things that we do, but we can't improve something that's never done. Lack of production is really a poor product. As Nike says, just do it. Step 4 is to manage your activities and not your time, because you can't manage time. Time is what it is. There is absolutely nothing that you can do to change time, period. So you have to manage your activities within it. So you invest your time into meaningful activities that are going to move you towards your goals. See, we all have the same amount of time, no matter who we are. There's 86,400 seconds in every single day, and those seconds are the currency of your life. So how do you invest your currency? If you take the time every single day to invest them on the things that will bring you the return that you desire, you will find yourself moving towards those things that you desire. Step number 5 is to plan with the consequences in mind, to take time to determine the potential outcomes of any given course of action, and also determine if you're willing to risk it, to commit to it. The consequences may be good, they may be bad, but you have to be prepared to deal with whatever they are. Lottery. Most of us would think winning the lottery is a great thing. Have all the money you want, buy the house, the car that you want, go any place you want, do whatever you want. But there's also the downside. Everybody wants something from you. And some people will harm you to get it. Knowing that this could happen, or knowing that some things could happen, or anything could happen, allows you to plan and to prepare for it. Step number 6, put yourself into an environment that nurtures you. You have to be in the right place in order to achieve your goals. You have to be surrounded by the right people, those who appreciate you. See, farmers rotate their crops in order to take advantage of the nutrients in the field. If they keep planting the exact same crop in the exact same fields, they're going to deplete the soil, and neither the soil nor the crops will benefit. If you find that you're not getting what you need from the people that you associate with, or from the places that you try to pour yourself into, change your environment. Dan Cash gave us a great example last week. He told us that he had never received an award before. He'd never gotten that feedback about how special, how awesome he is. But he planted himself in a new environment, one where we recognize how awesome he is, and he found himself rewarded. Thank you for that, Dan. Step number 7 is to act, A-C-T, act. You have to take action in order to bring about change. Thinking about it isn't enough. Wanting it isn't enough. Praying for it isn't enough. You have to act, because action creates truth. Step number 8 is to build your network. Be there for someone. See, networking isn't just about you. It's not just about what's in it for you, the WIFM that everybody loves to talk about. It's also about what you can do and give and contribute to other people. Building your network needs to happen all the time, because there's always someone who needs your help all the time. John F. Kennedy was quoted as saying, "The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining." Creating and participating in networking right now is your best time to get what you want, because you create equity, and the equity that you create pays dividends when you have a need. Step 9 is to find your definition of you. Carlos Franco shared with us last week about, I think it was Coach B, who pushed him to become his best self. She obviously saw something within Carlos that inspired her to help him find his own best definition of himself, rather than identifying with the neighborhood around him. And he went from, I think he said, a 2.6 to a 4.0 consistently. Never let someone who doesn't value you define who you are, even if that person is you. Recognize that you have value and purpose, and seek to contribute from your gifts. Surround yourself with people who see your value. The great philosopher, Dr. Seuss, once said, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Step number 10, build powerful habits. See, we all have habits. Many of them are unconscious and were formed unconsciously. Become intentional. Make a commitment to your success by creating the habits that take you there. Don't focus on breaking habits or changing habits. See, psychologists tell us it takes 21 days to change a habit. That's because it takes 21 days to build a new one. And the best way to break a habit is simply replace it with something new. So choose intentionally. Choose those things that you commit to doing, that take you forward, and do them on a daily basis. If you mess up, so what? Start again and keep on until the things you want to do are the habits you do. Almost there. Step 11, create your slogan and stick with it. Having a slogan is having a ready reminder of your mission, your purpose, your commitment. When you find something that inspires you, that keeps you moving forward, use that. Let that be your battle cry. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop and look fear in the face. Do the thing you think you cannot do." Your battle cry can help you to look your fears in the face and overcome them. My battle cry for 2015, no excuses. Step number 12, change your past. Now I know you're thinking I'm pretty crazy, telling you to change your past, because it's impossible to change the past. But the truth is, I didn't say change the past. I said change your past. There's a motivational speaker, John Rohn, who once said, "Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change." And you can change your past, and you can also help your students to change theirs as well. In fact, you do it all the time. How do you do it? You do it by doing something different right now. Because now is the only time that you can act, and every action that you take towards your desired destination helps to create a new past. So when admissions enrolls a student, you help change their past from non-degreed to degreed, or from holding a degree to holding a higher degree. And when admissions works with students to persist and to complete their degree plan, you change their past from student to graduate. And when faculty imparts new and deepened knowledge to students, you change their lives. The mind once stretched by a new idea never returns to its original dimensions. That was said by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And with that new knowledge, that new mindset, a person is different. Their choices become different. They do different things, and they create a different past. As a university, every single department, every single person, every single day changes someone's past. I can't becomes I can. I haven't becomes I have. I don't know becomes I do know, and I can apply. At the outset, I asked you what these three people had in common. One person said they had, or at least what I heard, said they had some challenges. Very true. And they changed, each one of them changed their past. Right now, we're likely to equate each of them with success, with money, with accomplishment, with fame. They're successful actors, producers, what have you. But in the 80s, they were not box office gold. They were tainted. There were sex tapes. And back then, that was pre-Kim Kardashian. Sex tapes were not cool. There were alcohol abuse, there was drug abuse, there was jail time. Directors, producers, nobody would touch them with a 10-foot pole. But each one of them realized they didn't have to be a product of their past. And they created a new one. And look at them now. Now, if you want more proof, we just celebrated the birthday of an individual who took the opportunity to change the past of a nation. Someone who felt that all minorities, all disenfranchised, deserved to have better, to do better, to be better. And he acted on that vision and his commitment to change the future, the past, and the present of a nation. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. My name is Tanya White-Earnest. I serve students as Manager of Career Advising and Development, and this has been my moment of motivation.
Have a good day, everybody. Thank you.